In 1858, a fellow by the name of John Butterfield began operating the longest stagecoach route in the history of the world. The Butterfield route extended from Missouri all the way to San Francisco, a distance of some 2,800 miles. Today you can retrace a portion of that route through northwest Arkansas by way of the Butterfield Heritage Trail. There was also a secondary Butterfield route that extended from Memphis to Fort Smith. But the route we retraced is from north of Van Buren on into the Ozark National Forest and eventually heading up toward Fayetteville. A good portion of this particular route looks almost the same as it did during the 1850s, especially the section that goes through the National Forest. Stage stops along the Butterfield route occurred every 20 miles or so to change teams. Fitzgerald Station in Springdale, an old stone barn and stables, is one of the few remaining Butterfield Station structures in the country that's still standing. An excellent source of information on the Butterfield Stagecoach route is the Driver's Guide to the Butterfield Overland Mail Route, written by Kirby Sanders of Fayetteville.
Well, it was a tremendous endeavor. Nothing like that had ever been done before. For one thing, not all the roads were passable. So Butterfield came in actually in 1857, and they started improving roads. They purchased several thousand horses, 500 stagecoaches. The actual coach runs were 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. One would leave St. Louis, and if you got on going all the way to California, you could expect 25 days of travel. Coming the other way, from San Francisco back to St. Louis, 25 days of constant travel. If you were riding on that coach and it was mealtime, you had 15 minutes to eat, because that's how long it took to change out the horses. There was no stop and have a nice picnic for an hour or so. You had 15 minutes to eat what was at the station, and by the way, that was not included in your passage. It cost 75 cents for a meal at the station. Call it $5 in modern money. So, and it was an incredible endeavor. There was a lot of argument about it in Congress because some of the congressmen did not want to establish this route. They did not want to spend taxpayer money supporting it. They wanted it to be self-sufficient. But in the beginning, it was such a major encounter that it could not be self-sufficient. And that was some part of the problem that eventually led to its demise, was arguing because, like unto the modern postal service, it had to have some subsidy. The other thing that caused the eventual demise was, of course, the Civil War. In 1861, when the southern states seceded, one of the first things the federal government did was say, okay, fine, you seceded, no more federal service. That included the mail. And at that point, Butterfield shut down. They moved the routes further north, and it was over.
And that's Pony Express came in by that time.
Right, Pony Express, and then eventually the railroad. Most of the obstacles were nature. You had problems trying to run a 1,400-pound stagecoach and a brace of 4 horses through the Ozark Mountains in the middle of the night was a little difficult. And if a driver was trying to make too much time, you could break the tongue, which made the coach uncontrollable. You bounced people all over the place inside the coach, which was not a sumptuous accommodation by any stretch of the imagination. There were people who abandoned the trip in the far west because of a lack of water. Food was usually a problem. There you could get only what was available at the stations unless you bought something, say, in Fort Smith and picnicked it, ate it in the wagon as you were going along. One of the least problems was, for the Butterfield, was Indian attacks. Butterfield had a policy of accommodating the Indians, of attempting wherever possible not to be aggressive or confrontational, and as a matter of fact traded with them.
Between Springdale and Fayetteville, just off 265, there's also a foot trail section of the original route, complete with an informational plaque on the history of the Butterfield stagecoach run. Beautiful Lake Alma. Now, those of you who aren't from around this area probably don't even know that this lake exists. It's located just outside of town near Highway 71. There's a wonderful hiking trail that goes all the way around the lake, and we were invited by a couple, 3 local hiking enthusiasts to join them and check it out.
The lake was built finished in 1970. It's roughly a 124-acre lake. It's a water supply and flood control for the city of Alma, which also supplies several smaller towns around here. And since 1970, that's all it's been. Not much fishing going on and so forth. Here in the last few years, they've put in a fishing pier. They've stocked the lake with fish. And I've thought for the last 10 years or more that it would be a great place to have a trail around it. You know, I like to walk for exercise. And you can walk around the school track, and it kind of gets boring after a while. And if it gets boring, you're going to quit, which is what I did. And so I thought, you know, this you can walk around. If you walked around it, you could get a good exercise and see nature instead.
It was Harry McWater's persistence, determination, and finally taking it upon himself that made the Lake Alma Trail a reality.
I had tried to get the mayor to do it, and money, of course, is always a problem. So for 10 years, nothing happened, and then I popped off one day and said, well, how about letting me do it? And he said yes. It scared me. And so I got in touch with the Arkansas Master Naturalists, different chapters here in the state. There was one from Russellville came up and one from Fayetteville that came down here. And we got together, of course, a little advertiser, a little newspaper time. And before I know it, there were some local people coming in that were the serious hikers. And that's what has really taken off. The serious people, once they start finding out about it, then they come out and they are really pitching in, and we're building it up. And it's not, I don't know that it'll ever be totally finished. It is open and you can go all the way around it. But we're always going to have little spurs that we want to make and different things we want to do.
Alma residents and veteran hikers Jim Warnock and Laura Seal, who hiked along with us, couldn't say enough good things about this trail.
Well, being a native Arkansan, it's always good to have something close to home. And this is a four-season trail, I believe. I mean, we've got beautiful spring foliage, all the things that flowers. We have small waterfalls. And then in the summer, of course, right now it's extremely dry, so it's not as pretty to me. But still, it just has so much to offer. The fall, I can't wait for the foliage then. And then winter, we have all these beautiful cliffs, ridges, wonderful rock formations. And my husband and I have hiked all over the United States, but we always come back to Arkansas and we think, well, we had this here, or we've got the same things here. But now with this being here in our hometown, it's just a blessing. We don't have to go, we don't have to drive 500 miles to Utah or someplace to hike. It just has so much to offer for anyone in any level. There's easy parts of the trail, some more rugged areas for the more experienced hikers. There's so much to see.
And another benefit you had mentioned that it has cell phone service all the way around.
Yes, and as a female hiker, I would feel comfortable hiking this because I do have cell service. And if someone fell, which God forbid that, we could get someone in to help them out quickly. So that's a big plus for this hiking trail.
Well, it's an amazing trail because it's got so much variety to it. You'll see a family walking with their kids, and then a few yards down the trail you'll see rock hopping trail runners, and they're excited about scrambling up and down some rocky bluffs. I enjoy it because it's just an easy workout trail in the morning, and we have lots of people that are local will come out and think of it as just their daily walk. Then we have other people that are driving here and making it more of a destination hike and making a day of it.
What do you enjoy particularly about it as far as like a big highlight of it?
To me, a real highlight of this trail is the historic rock structures at about 1.3 miles in. There's a hexagon-shaped rock structure which really is mysterious, and we can't find any locals that know the background story on that. So we're doing a little research trying to find out about that. Another big feature for me is getting out on the point of the lake and looking out over the lake. There's a higher visibility point up there that you scramble up some bluffs to get to, and it's just a real treat to see the whole lake in an eye shot like that.
So if you're ever in the Alma area, northwest Arkansas, take some time to hike the 3.5-mile Lake Alma Trail. You'll be surprised, like we were, at what a really neat, picturesque trail this is. It's an opportunity to see eastern Arkansas like you may have never been aware of. 25 miles of multi-use trails here at Village Creek State Park near Wynn. And one good way to enjoy them is on top of a mountain bike. Village Creek State Park is considered one of the adventure state parks because of the mountain biking opportunities that are available here. Guiding us along on our outing is park interpreter Adam Leslie.
Like you mentioned, we have about 25 miles of multi-use trail out here, and it's got a little bit of something for everybody. We've got a lot of big hills if you like climbing those, but we've also got some really nice rolling terrain for just a nice evening, afternoon ride.
And looking down the trail here, I mean, we're in the middle of the that unique natural separation called Crowley's Ridge here on that runs through eastern Arkansas, and this depicts it beautifully here.
Yes, it does, and there are a lot of other excellent viewing opportunities along the trail, many just like this one.
What's one of your favorite sections in the park?
One of my favorite sections is Section A, and it's got a great example of this back here, but only it's a little bit tighter and kind of winds through, and it really feels like you're in a tunnel going down the hill. It's a lot of fun. You can build up some good speed and just have a good time going down it.
So folks can come out here with camp and bring their mountain bikes and just have a good old time.
That's right, they can.
As Adam mentioned, there is a little bit of something for everybody here, with 4 different trails available for mountain biking, rated from easy all the way to difficult. Since the park lies entirely upon the unusual geologic formation called Crowley's Ridge, it has very fragile soil known as loess, which was glacially created and wind-blown deposited. Therefore, the soil is extremely erosive, and so, for that reason, the multi-use trails are subject to closing to horses and bicycles at any time, depending on wet conditions. So it is best to call ahead under those conditions to see which of the trails might be closed. So enjoy a wonderful ride through the woods atop a mountain bike at Village Creek State Park near Wynn, north of Forrest City. We're on Crooked Creek here near Yellville at the Fred Berry Education Conservation Center. A lot of things going on here. One, a blue ribbon smallmouth bass stream, and several really neat hiking trails. First, we're going to try our luck here with Dwayne Haight out of Mountain Home, who's going to take us along and do a little smallmouth fishing. The Fred Berry Conservation Education Center covers 421 acres along a 2 3/4 mile bend of Crooked Creek just west of Yellville.
Well, Crooked Creek is something that's kind of unique in some ways, but it's also common in this area in that it's a wild Ozark spring-fed stream, so it's got a gravel bottom with the bluff-lined limestone bluffs and all, but the native fish in here are smallmouth bass. And it's listed, like you said, it's a blue ribbon stream. Some magazines have actually listed as one of the top 10 smallmouth streams in the nation. And I've not fished the other 9, but I know this one's good. A person can come here and expect to catch a lot of high-quality, wild native fish, fish that were born, raised in this river, and just beautiful, hard-fighting smallmouth. That's the lure of it, is the native, hard-fighting, wild smallmouth bass in these Ozark streams. It's a great place.
And to fish the way we're doing, fly fishing for smallmouth, is pretty cool.
Well, it's something I've done most of my life. I love to fly fish. There's a lot of ways to catch these fish. This by no means is the only way, and sometimes maybe not the most productive way, but we use flies that imitate, the different food forms, whether it's crawdads or, I've got you throwing a grasshopper imitation, because we're in the late summer and there's lots of grasshoppers up here in the field, and so we're choosing to fly fish, but you can catch them on anything from live bait to spinning rod lures and such, and you know, anyone can do it. But we really emphasize the protection of smallmouth bass. This area was set aside as a catch and release stream section anyway, so that we could grow these fish in good numbers and good size to optimize the sporting, you know, potential of it versus, you know, a food harvest and that type of thing. Wow, that nice camouflage coloring hit on a fly that I make called a creek crawler.
That's a nice fish.
Isn't that beautiful? All right. That's kind of a, you know, a typical, I don't know, it's probably 12, 13 inches or so. All right, thank you, boy.
The Conservation Education Center along Crooked Creek is primarily geared toward youth and gaining a greater appreciation for the outdoors. And so on this particular day, high school senior Amber Russell of Yellville was also out here picking up a few pointers on fly fishing.
Yeah, just lift up, make a back cast, lift up hard. Got to make all that line go back behind you before you go forward.
This is my first time actually being at the convention center itself, but from what I've seen, it looks pretty interesting just to stop by and just check out to see what's all on the board and the picnic and all that. But my first fly fishing, that I really enjoyed. It's a lot of arm and wrist muscle movement there, and I just really enjoyed it very much.
Would have been better if you caught something too, but
I nipped at it, but that was just about it.
Now you floated over here, you said before.
Yes, sir.
And tell us about that experience.
That was actually pretty neat. We floated from Snow, it's more closer to Harrison, all the way down to the Kelly Slab. And what I really liked about it was we saw a beaver go right underneath our canoe. We saw so many squirrels. We had more rapid than this. But we also saw an eagle swoop down in front of us and eat its meal and then swing by up in the trees. It was pretty something. It's like watching National Geographic Live.
There you go. So as it turned out, this was also Amber's first time in handling a baby water snake. We were also educated on smallmouth bass.
One thing that's characteristic about smallmouth bass, a lot of people don't know, is they have the ability to chameleon. He's kind of in that coloration right there. But if you put him next to like a dark rock or just in the shade or something like that, he can start changing. You'll get like a real mottled, see that, how his spots are coming out on him? Just a matter of seconds there. And that's sort of their ability to camouflage and chameleon to match their surroundings.
This Conservation Education Center is named after retired school teacher and counselor Fred Berry, whose generous donation made possible the construction of the center, which is operated by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission.
Well, I have, same as lived in this area all my life, and Crooked Creek has been a very important part of my life. I played here as a child. My children ran all over this area. I live less than a mile from here. And when this property came up for sale in 1999, I was fortunate enough to be able to cash in some chips and provide the Game and Fish Foundation with the funds to purchase it. Now at the time, we really had no plan for what to do with it, but it has evolved certainly to my satisfaction, and it's a work in progress.
Now you have kids coming here and enjoying outdoors, enjoying nature, and all that good stuff.
When I was a child, so many more people had the opportunity to get out into nature. And, you know, with modern children, they have much more of an appreciation and sympathy for protecting the environment than my generation ever thought about. The problem is that the demographics are such that so many of them are so separated from nature that they can't make an emotional connection to it. So I'm hoping that this place and places like it around the state can provide those kids, especially urban children, with that experience. Just being able to get out and run around here, catch crawdads, swim, fish, learn what things are, learn to avoid plants that have 3 leaves, poison ivy, you know. So that's what I hope happens, and it is happening.
Well, that's just great, because, yeah, like I said, conservation lies in the laps of our youth today.
And I feel that unless there is an emotional connection, that you get out there and find a place you love, that all the knowledge in the world isn't going to help. Knowledge provides us with the tools. The emotional connection gives us the impetus to go out and actually do something.
So spend some time for yourself at the Fred Berry Conservation Education Center along Crooked Creek near Yellville. And for more on this destination, plus many of our others, or to order a DVD of an episode, visit our brand new website at atn.org/exploring-Arkansas. And we'll see you again the next time for another exciting adventure on Exploring Arkansas.